What's poppin', guys? It's your girl, HeyParis here. What's good? What's poppin'? What's new? It's hot outside. Our bitch is feeling good. Like, it's finally hot in Toronto, bitch. Like, armpit sweating and shit. That is what I am here for. I've been waiting forever for this weather. And I'm gonna start complaining as soon as it's a consistent hotness up in this bitch. But until then, I'm a smile. Okay? Anyways, y'all wanted more videos. I don't know why. Like, I don't want this bitch to think she's important. You know what I mean? But y'all are asking for it, so I'm gonna give it to you. But you guys wanted more video stories about Gemini. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, then go watch my last story time, okay? Gemini is a girl that I used to be friends with that is a Gemini, and I'm basically giving you guys a series as to why we stopped being friends. Y'all know the end results as to why we stopped being friends, but like everything that led up to that, okay? And my camera is at 23%, so I have no other choice but to make this quick, okay? I've been trying to get my videos down to like 15 minutes each, so let's see if I can do it. I say the same shit all the time. I need to just shut up. I just okay. So the story I'm about to tell you is like, see, I could easily switch up the story to not talk about my wrongdoings, but I feel like even though I don't like her, that's unfair. So I'm telling you the full story without leaving anything out. The bad things that I did and the bad things that she did. I mean, what I did is not anywhere compared to what she did, but I still take full responsibility for the actions that I partook in that day, because I don't feel good about them. I think about it often. Like, it's one of those events that like you just randomly think of at random times and you just feel really, really bad about. I could have easily left my part out, but I'm not going to. If I did, what I did is what I did, and I'm gonna tell it, okay? I don't care. I just have to be real with myself. I have to tell the truth. I can't skip any parts. I just have to be very authentic and say it how it is, okay? Y'all like my hair, by the way? Y'all like my hair? Okay, cool. So, getting straight into it. We had a mutual friend. She was in a breakup with her long-term boyfriend, and she wanted us to follow her to get some drinks and kind of just talk about the whole situation. And well, she more invited me than the other girl. Like, instead of Gemini, she more invited me, and I was like, Gemini, you want to come? Gemini was like, yeah, sure, I'm here for the tea. I wasn't there for the tea. I was there for my friend. But Gemini tagged along, I should say, because she didn't really get a formal invite. I kind of invited her to, yeah, anyways, you guys get it. So we sat down, we had mimosas with her, and she told us what happened, blah, blah, blah. It has nothing to do with the story. I'm just telling you guys where we were before all of this happened, okay? So that girl left. She lives in the west end of Toronto. We lived in the east end of Toronto. So we're going the same way. We took the same bus. I have to pass her house to continue on to go to my house. So obviously we went together. On our way to the bus stop, because we went downtown, like, we were wild. Like, I think back to the things that I did when I was a child, and I'm like, why was I leaving Scarborough to go downtown to drink mimosas on the bus? Like, I would never travel that far on a bus for anything right now. Impossible. But regardless, you know, we're a little bit tipsy. I wouldn't say drunk. We're just tipsy, like mimosa, tipsy. We had maybe like 4 mimosas, which to me, like, that barely touches me. So I shouldn't say we were tipsy. I was tipsy. I don't know what she was feeling, because the way she was acting is like she was straight up drunk. Okay? And I know her to be a lightweight, like 1 shot and she's like on the floor with her ass cheeks open up to the sky. So I don't know. But me personally, I was tipsy, I wasn't drunk, I was good. So on our way from that place where we had mimosas to the bus stop, there was a lady. The first thing I remember seeing is a lady. She was homeless. She had a sign in her hand that said, I'll never forget. The sign said, even a penny. That's all it said. Just even a penny. And I don't know if you guys know, Canada don't have pennies anymore, so that should tell you how long ago this was. But I remember very vividly the sign saying even a penny, and I was like, oh, that's like really sad. Like, she'll even take a penny? Like, damn. A bitch like me, I was not balling. I didn't have no money and nothing like that. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, on a regular day, like, Toronto is so filled with like fraud, homeless people who are just not homeless. Like, they use panhandling as literally a part-time job. They switch off with their family members. They live in houses. They have mortgages. They're not struggling. Like, I have trust issues with the homeless people in Toronto. I do. So unless I see that you have a physical disability or like you undeniably need help, like, I just automatically don't believe that that's the situation. You guys know I have a story time where I caught a homeless lady who was not homeless. Like, I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone. Quick side story. Like, I remember one time me, Cameron, and Tiana were taking pictures, and this man who looked completely normal came up to Cameron and was like, hey man, I'm heading to the homeless shelter. I didn't get a chance to eat anything because I missed like dinner time at the homeless shelter. Is there any way you could give me $2 to buy a junior chicken? I gave him $20. I'm like, I believe you, because you're not just gonna come up to somebody randomly and be like, yo, I need something to eat. Can I have $2? He didn't ask for $5. He asked for $10. He asked for $2 to buy a burger from McDonald's. Like, I believe you, sir. And on top of that, he said that he missed dinner at the homeless shelter because he went to a job interview. I'm like, you're trying to do something for yourself? Here's $20. Get yourself a meal and then some. That's how I was feeling. This all goes back to say, I saw her sign, and not to say I didn't believe her, but I wasn't gonna give her no money. That's just the honest to God truth. I told you guys I'm gonna be honest. Not even like I had money to give like that, but I had money, but I didn't like, it's not like I was balling, you know what I mean? She's walking through traffic with the sign when it was at a red light. She's walking through traffic, and then when the car started going and it was green light, she went back onto the sidewalk, and I can see like people set up on the side of the sidewalk and she was walking towards them. So as we get closer to them, I realize like it's her husband and there's a child there. Like, there's a baby. Like, the baby's like maybe 2-3 years old sitting on the sidewalk. They're homeless. I'm like, oh my God, this is the saddest situation I've ever seen in my life. Like, what? How does this happen? Like, I was so, because I was so tipsy too, I was just like so sad and like empathetic, and I'm just like, the poor baby. Like, I was just so sad about it. So although I wasn't balling, I had a loose $10 in my bag. $10, that's it. And it was the only bill I had. And then I think I had 2 tokens, 2 bus tokens to go home. Fun fact, I found a bus token in the diamonds of my chair. Like, you see how you see diamonds here? It was in the diamond of my chair. That means that this has been, I don't know where it came from. I have been driving for the last, like, what, 5 years, nigga? I don't know where it came from, but that's a fun fact. Here's a Toronto token. I don't even know if they take these tokens anymore. Y'all can't even see it. This bitch won't even, it won't focus. Okay, but I went in my bag and I put the $10 that I had inside of the man's cup. The man was holding the cup. And the lady looked at me and she was like, God bless you. You have no clue what this is gonna do for me and my family. And I was just like, oh my God, my heart, like anything, yo. If I had more, I would give it to you. Like, I was just so empathetic that day with a little bit of mimosa in my blood as well. Like, I felt like I was gonna cry. And then out of the blue, remind you, Gemini's beside me. Out of the blue, Gemini goes up to the man's cup and takes my $10 back out. And I'm like, what are you doing? First, can I also remind you, this is in the middle of the day. There are people walking beside us on the road. Like, we are not by ourselves here. We are in the public. And even if we were by ourselves, what are you doing? I gave this family $10. Mind your business. It's not your money. She takes the $10 out and proceeds to start cussing this family. What could they possibly do for you to be cussing them the way you're cussing them? She's like, do you know how embarrassing it is that you guys are black people asking other black people for, I'm like, what does race have to do with this? What does race have, what are you talking about? She's like, you're a black family. You're supposed to be black excellence. Blah, 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 like going off on them. She's like, get off your ass, find a job. This is embarrassing. Do you think I want to see people like this struggling on the road? You're probably not even struggling. Blah, like literally, I didn't even want to repeat the stuff that she said. She was going in on them. Going in on them. And she's loud and apparently drunk to the point where the baby starts crying. The child is crying because almost said her name. The child is crying because Gemini is literally yelling at the top of her lungs. She's yelling at the top of her lungs for absolutely no reason. There's no reason for her to be yelling that out at this homeless family who has done nothing to us. They're asking for money. I gave them money and now it's a problem? You're acting like you didn't just spend $40 for four cups of mimosa. $10. You're mad about $10. So I grabbed the $10 from her. I put it back in the man's cup. And I'm like, let's go. And I dragged her by her arm. And I told her, let's go. Because I'm like, you're causing a scene. People on the sidewalk are literally making a group right here. Right here, a group right here, watching us as if like something really serious is happening. So when I grabbed her to be like, let's go, I don't know if this was on purpose. I don't know if this was an accident. I don't know. But she went like this and nudged me right on my lip. My lip starts bleeding in public. I was so embarrassed because, like I said, there's a group of people watching us as if something's actually something meaningful or a situation is going on, when in reality, I donated a $10 bill to a family in need, and my friend here is upset about it. So now my lip is bleeding. I'm like, yo, f this girl, like dead ass. This girl, I don't need to go home with you. I know my way home, bitch. If you want to stand here and yell at this family who has done nothing to you for absolutely no reason, that's your prerogative. So as I'm walking away to go to the bus stop, she's still talking to this family, yelling at them like, you guys are worthless. You guys need to do better. Like, get off your ass, get a job. You have a child. You guys are horrible parents. What are you teaching your child? Like, that's what I'm hearing from like so far down the road. And the crowd just starts getting bigger. And from like a little crease, I can see her still going off, but this time she has her phone in their face and her phone light is shining. So at this point, I'm like, she's really recording this. You're recording this as if they did something wrong. Nothing happened. If you wanted $10, we could have stopped at the ATM and I could have gave you $10 as well. Like, it's not that serious. I don't know what got her that mad. I don't know why she was so upset about it, but like it was if the world was ending and I wanted no parts. I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with this. So as the bus is coming now, I see her like running to catch the bus and I'm like, God, please, if you are there and listening, do not let this bitch get on the bus. Do not let this bitch get on the bus. I get on the bus with a bunch of other people and the bus takes off. I see her running for the bus and we pass right by her. I was like, Jesus. You feel me? Jesus is always on time. Never late, never late. So I get home and the first thing I have to do is tell my mom, because my mom knows Gemini and I just, you know, when you have a close relationship with your mother, like she's the first person you tell everything to. So I went to my mama and I was like, Mom, you would not believe what Gemini did. My mom didn't believe me. My mom's like, there's no way Gemini would do that. Why would she do that? That don't make no sense. Yelling at them for what? I'm like, you tell me, Mom. You tell me why they yelling, why she was yelling at them. They didn't do nothing. The poor little baby was crying. The baby was crying and she was still yelling. Like, I don't know what her problem is. So I honestly was like, I'm taking a little break from this bitch because something wrong with her. I got like back-to-back text messages. Hey, why did you leave me? Why would you leave me by myself? How come you didn't have my back? You expect me to have your back with that? If I have your back with that, I'm going straight to hell. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Okay? I don't got your back for that. Like, I'm a real ass, down ass, ride or die friend. But when people don't deserve something, I'm not gonna have your back. You better have your own back. Okay? I'm not the one. I'm not that type of friend. Integrity before any type of friendship. I don't give a damn. My integrity will always come first, period. So I literally didn't answer her. A week later, y'all, I go on Facebook. The Book of Faces. I go to Facebook.com and this bitch posted the video of her yelling at the homeless family on Facebook as if it was a joke, as if it was funny. Like, bitch, now you're sober. Like, when you're drunk, you had like a little bit of an excuse, but even that excuse is not an excuse because you weren't that drunk. You couldn't be that drunk because we drank the same amount and I was fine and you wasn't and you was acting a fool. But you sober now. You're sober and you still decided to post that on Facebook as if it was a joke. As if it was funny, as if it was gonna go viral and everyone was gonna be like, ha ha ha, yeah, they need to get their life together, ha ha, they're so unfortunate, how funny. Like, bitch, are you dumb? Bitch, are you dumb? Like, what? All the comments on Facebook were like, yo, Gemini, you're f***ed up. yo, Gemini, delete this. Yo, Gemini, what's wrong with you? Not one laughing. I think there was one guy who was laughing, but like whack ass, and this was a whack ass nigga. One of them whack ass whackity whack niggas. You get what I'm saying? So that don't even count. But everyone was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe 30 minutes later, the video's gone. And I was just sitting there like, this girl is like a different level of, I don't even know what the word is. Like, you're not okay. Something is wrong with you. Bitch, my camera on 2%. Let me wrap this up. Sorry. Anyways, that's what happened. I took a break from her, but my dumb little stupid ass is like, I miss being around your turned up ass, and like, start talking to her again. Stupid, dumb, young me, like, that's just what it is. And that's where my fault came in, because after that, I feel like every story I tell you guys about this girl, I'm gonna be like, after that I should have stopped talking to her, but I continue talking to her. It's just the truth. That's just what it is. That's just what happened. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, and I didn't talk to her for months. Like, a few weeks later, I was talking to her, and we was chilling, we was partying, and we was drinking. It's the truth. What she did was wrong, and what I did was wrong too, because after that, that's her true colors, that's who she is. I should have known from that. But the truth is, a few weeks later, I was friends with her again. Okay? That's it. That's what it is, okay? Anyways, guys, my camera's about to die, so make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. All that jazz is in the description box down below. And if you love me, if you love a bitch like me, go and subscribe to The Flip Side on YouTube, youtube.com/TheFlipSideTV. It's also going to be in the description box down below. If you subscribe to The Flip Side and you weren't subscribed before, send me a DM on Instagram of you subscribe to The Flip Side. Like, take a screenshot of it and send it to my DMs, and I will spam your Instagram page, leave you little cute little comments, like all your pictures. But in order for me to do that, your account needs to be public. After I like it and I comment and stuff, then you can put it back to private. But I can't comment and do them things without your account being public, because people get mad at me like, I thought you was gonna spam me. Can't spam you if your account is private, boo. You get what I'm saying? So make it public, send me that screenshot, and let me gas you up. Let me gas you up. And over on The Flip Side is gonna be a lot of uploads, because it's about celebrity gossip, viral videos, all of that, okay? Leave a comment down below and let me know if you've ever had a friend like this. What's the most messed up thing a friend has ever done where as time went by, you were like, why did I continue being friends with them? Like, is something wrong with me? Something must be wrong with me, personally. I'm just saying. I can't even blame it on my age. Like, I was above the drinking age limit. I should have known better, period. So, I'm gonna take the L. I will take the L. Anyways, guys, I love you guys so much. Don't gotta tell you twice. And I will see you. I hope that I will see you. I hope that I will see you on the flip side. Toodles. Don't make friends with Geminis. Or specific ones, whatever. I don't want to hurt your feelings or whatever. Why is Doja Cat's nipples making you this mad? Why is Doja Cat's nipples making you this mad? I'm confused. Confused.